Hey, what's up, everybody? Got my pen again. Playing guitar. Someone commented on that on the bus ride. I think it was Chandler. Yeah, I don't know. But it's another day, and you guys know what it is. My name's David J, and I've got something to say. First thing I gotta say is, as I film this, we got 8 of our bowlers on the way to Georgia for a nice Tier 1 tournament, so that's gonna be good luck to all the boys out there. Some of them might watch it on the bus ride. Who, I don't know. I'll post it on my social media here when I'm done, and maybe some of them watch it on the bus ride out there. So it's like an 8-hour drive, and they might have to switch buses or switch drivers, or that does not sound like any fun. But I do wish all the boys good luck. You got, see if I can remember all of them that are there. Shouldn't be too hard. You got my guy Jake Fair. We got Connor. We got Mr. Jorge, we got Ryan, we got Peyton, Matt Labonte, we got Nick Blagojevich, and making his first appearance in varsity, Brendan Carney, so that's awesome. Tier 1 event, so bring home the win, boys. Bring home the win for McKendree. I mean, that's what we do, right? That's what we do here at McKendree, is we win. So swept the last 2 tournaments. Now we go out to a Tier 1. We're getting better every day and just win. I mean, that's the ultimate goal, isn't it? Just got to keep on winning. So as far as me, it's been a rougher week in terms of just like personal stuff. I'm not going to go into extreme detail with it, just because, I mean, it's personal. If you want to know, shoot me a text. I'll tell you. I'm not gonna say it all over social media, but the last week or so, maybe a little over a week, I don't know exactly, but it's been a little rough. Some things happened, and message for this video, as I was thinking about what I was going to say in this video, big message for this video, and it ties me to one of my quotes on the wall, is fight through the pain of today to create the strength for tomorrow. And that's kind of what I'm going through right now. Some things happened, and I posted a quote on my story the other day. It said, sometimes you do everything right and things go all wrong, and they just don't turn out how you plan. And that's life, and it sucks sometimes, but that's life. I mean, a couple situations that I've been in the last week, I feel like I've done everything right and things just didn't go my way. I mean, it's nobody's fault. That's just how life is sometimes. And I mean, it hurts. I've been a little down, I've been a little out of it, but again, that's just me trying to fight through the pain. I mean, didn't really want to start on this sad note, but hey, sometimes that's the point of these videos, I think, to just take you through life, give me a little platform to talk and just share my feelings, even if I'm just talking to a camera. I know there's people watching, I know there's people listening that care, so that's life. I mean, sometimes things don't go your way, and it's not necessarily anybody's fault. Like I said, you can do everything right and things can go wrong. So in terms of bowling, let's try and cheer up a little bit. In terms of bowling, this past week of practice I think went well. I went in for some extra sessions at night. Actually, I threw a 300 doing one-step drills on, I think that was Tuesday night. But I know I'm going to take advantage of those, so every Thursday, or every Sunday through Thursday from 10 to midnight, the bowling alley we bowl at, we can go in there and bowl for free. And given the situation that I'm currently in, I'm going to be taking advantage of that a lot, simply because when varsity travels, typically we don't practice on Friday because they're traveling on Friday, and then we don't practice Monday because they just bowled all weekend. So for someone like me who's trying to get to that level, and I'm not there yet, I got a lot of work to put in, but I'm not afraid of the work. So for someone like me, I can't practice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just 3 days a week and just expect to get there. That's not who I am. That's not how I'm built. So I go in. Last week I went in on Sunday night and I practiced. And I went in on Monday night and I practiced. And I practiced Tuesday during the day and went in Tuesday night and practiced. And I practiced Wednesday and Thursday. So that's just my mindset. I posted this on my social media. I said, you may have more talent than me, but good luck trying to work harder than me, because you're not going to. If I see you working hard, I'm going to work harder. That's my mindset. That's who I am. So for all the boys watching, please work hard, because it's just going to make me work even harder. I see the guys at practice that are successful. I see the guys that are going on these trips, that are having success on these trips. I watch what they do. I watch how they work. I watch how they practice. And I get advice from them. I learn from them. I try and do everything I can to be in their situation, because that's where I want to be. And I mean, for me, it's an experience thing. I'd say the most of our varsity, not most, but because we've got senior, I mean, we've got three. Jorge, Ryan, Peyton, they're all seniors or grad students, so they've been in the program a while. Fair's been in the program 3 years. Nick's been in the program 3 years. I mean, the new guys like Matt and Brendan, they're on varsity this week. Matt's been on varsity since week 1, and that's just because he's ridiculously good. But I watch the things that he does and how he practices, and I pay attention to that kind of stuff. And when I go in practice, I work on that stuff. When the coaches ask me to work on something, when one of the players asks me to work on something, I focus on it. So, because they're in the situation they're in because they've been focusing on those things. So that's just what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get better every day. Spent a little overtime yesterday working with Dennis, trying to get my release all figured out. And I think it's getting close. I'm getting more and more comfortable with the way they're trying to train me to throw the ball, or roll the ball off my hand, I should say. I still have the tendency to grab it because that's what I've done my entire life, and not having a coach watch me bowl, or great bowlers watch me bowl, nobody was ever able to say, hey, that's not how you're supposed to do that. You're supposed to roll it. You get better roll off your hand doing that. So having that it's a gift. Having that immediate feedback, like when some of the players are watching or some of the coaches are watching, you throw a ball, you turn around, they give you that feedback immediately. It helps out so much. I mean, it's the amount that it helps is ridiculous. So, I mean, yesterday I threw 3 or 4 good ones in a row, and then the 5th one I threw, it wasn't good. I knew it wasn't good off my hand. And I turned around and the coach said, notice nobody said that was a good shot as you threw it? And I said, yeah, I know, because it wasn't a good shot. It was terrible. So, and then yesterday, as time was winding down, and I mean, practice ended, so I stayed after, threw a couple of shots, and said, all right, I got to end on a strike. And I probably threw the best ball I've ever thrown in my life, and buried the pocket 10 back, so it was great. So that's the good part of it. That's the good bowling part of it. In terms of my classes are still going well. Like I said earlier, it's been a little rough week, but that's life. I mean, yeah, things don't go your way all the time, so is what it is. You just got to move on. I think that quote I sent, I remembered it now. It said, sometimes in life you can do everything right and things can still go wrong. The key is to just not stop doing things right. Like, if you know you did everything right and it didn't go your way, don't do it differently next time. And I take that to bowling too. I mean, if the ball in life and in bowling, that quote can be taken very seriously. I mean, for my bowlers out there, if you roll the ball off your hand, it feels great, goes right over your target, breaks right where you think it's going to break, plows through the pocket, and leaves a 9-pin. It's like, okay, well, there's not much you can do about that. Excuse me. I mean, you just got robbed. You threw a great shot. Don't stop throwing the great shot. Don't make an adjustment off of that. I mean, you did everything right. You don't necessarily need to make an adjustment. You just didn't get the bounce that time. So next time you do that, I mean, you peer the pocket 15 times. I mean, chances are you're probably going to strike more than you're not. So It's just life. I mean, you just gotta fight through it. Life gets in the way, and for me, I'm one of those people that when life gets in the way and life gets me down, I zero in my focus on something else, and that for me, that's bowling. My focus and my dedication to not only this team but my game and my craft has never been higher. This last week, I've been locked in at practice. I haven't taken reps off. I haven't gone through the motions at practice. Everything I've done this week has been locked in and focused and paying attention to every little detail. I would say a lot of my practices are like that, but I have had practices where I just haven't felt well, and I just kind of went through the motions, and it happens. It happens to everybody. It happens to everyone who bowls, everyone who plays any sport. There are days that you just go through the motions. There are days that you're not feeling it. So I'm happy to say that those days for me are becoming less and less. Is it all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all 6 of my practice sessions this week have been locked in and focused, and I am growing from it. I guess I'd have to ask the team, but I think they see it too. They see me getting better. I've talked to them. They said I'm getting there. I said I've come a long way. The coaches have said I've come a long way, so I just got to keep working. That's my mindset. So again, good luck to all the boys out in Georgia. See y'all when you get home. I'll be watching. I'll be watching the stream. I'll be watching wherever it's at on Bowl TV, on the stream, wherever I can find it at. I'll be watching, cheering each and every one of you on, and bring home that Tier 1 win. We need that Tier 1 trophy here in Lebanon. We need that Tier 1 trophy here with the Bearcats, because that's where they all belong. All the trophies, all those first place trophies belong right here. So, that's about all I got today. You guys know the drill, right? My name's David J. And that's what I had to say.